Good day and namaste, Living Truth family and friends. This is Rev Jada with your daily dose of truth. And today I have a story based on the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes are a set of teachings from Jesus that opened the Sermon on the Mount, found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 3 through 12. In a small bustling town nestled between hills, there lived a teacher named Elias. He was not a traditional teacher, but one who spoke to the hearts of those willing to listen. People from all walks of life would gather in the town square every week, drawn by the peace and warmth that emanated from Elias. One warm evening after the sun had set and the sky was painted with a deep shade of purple and gold, Elias sat down on a stone bench. His eyes sparkled with quiet wisdom, and his voice was soft, yet carried with the power of truth. A young woman, tired from a long day's work, approached him. She was burdened with worry, and her heart was heavy from the challenges of life. "Elias," she began hesitantly, "I don't know how to keep going. I feel so lost and overwhelmed. The world seems so harsh and unforgiving. I need to know, what is the way forward?" Elias smiled gently, his gaze full of understanding. The way forward is not always clear, but it is always within you. Just as a seed is contained within the soil, but the soil must be tilled, and the seed must be nourished. Let me share with you something. The Beatitudes, not as doctrine, but as a guide to the soul's journey. He began to speak softly, the words flowing like a river of wisdom. "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Elias paused and looked into her eyes. The poor in spirit are those who do not cling to pride or false security. They are open, humble, and aware that the truth is greater than any human ego. When you release the illusion of control, you make room for something far greater. The young woman nodded, intrigued. "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." Grief is a sacred process, Elias continued. It is in mourning that you allow your heart to break open. And in that vulnerability, you find the strength to heal. You learn that every loss is an opportunity to grow, to surrender, and to make room for new life. She felt a warmth within her heart, in her chest, a comfort that she hadn't known she needed. "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." Meekness does not mean weakness, Elias said, his voice yet firm and gentle. It means strength in gentleness, power in patience. The meek do not seek domination, but trust in the natural flow of life. When you choose humility, you align with the heart of the universe, and in time, the earth will yield its fruits to you. The young woman closed her eyes for a moment, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over her. "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled." When you long for the truth, for justice, for compassion, you will be nourished, Elias explained. Your heart will be fed by what you seek, and the world will begin to reflect the goodness you cultivate within your soul. Her heart felt light, as if a heavy burden had been lifted. "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." Mercy is not just for others, Elias said. It is for yourself as well. When you release judgment and open your heart to kindness, you invite peace into your life. Mercy creates a cycle of healing that begins with you. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Purity of heart means seeing the world through the lens of love, Elias whispered. It is when you look past the surface and see the divine in everything, even in moments of suffering. In doing so, you begin to see the presence of the sacred in all things. The young woman felt an overwhelming sense of connection to everything around her, as if the world itself was breathing with her. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. The peacemakers are those who hold the space for unity, for understanding. Elias said with a soft smile, they do not fight battles, but instead nurture harmony. In every moment, they choose love over fear, compassion over anger. It is through their actions that the world transforms. The young woman's heart swelled with a sense of purpose she had never known. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Elias's voice became deep and steady. When you live truthfully, you will face opposition. But know this, your soul is eternal, and no external force can diminish your inner light. Stand firm in your authenticity, and the world will eventually see the truth you hold within. The young woman, now deeply moved, felt a great sense of clarity. Elias, I understand now. These Beatitudes, they are not just words. They are a way of life, a way of being. They offer a path to live from the deepest part of my soul, where love, peace, and grace reside. Elias smiled, his eyes warm with compassion. Yes, and remember, the journey is not a destination. It is a continuous unfolding. Every step you take in the direction of love and truth brings you closer to the kingdom that lives within you. The young woman stood up, feeling lighter than she had ever felt before. She now understood that the trials of life were not obstacles, but opportunities to grow closer to the divine within. She walked away, her heart full, ready to share the wisdom of the Beatitudes with others, ready to embody the very essence of love, mercy, and peace. And so, in the small town, the ripples of this new thought began to spread, one heart at a time, until the entire community began to live as Elias had taught, with humility, compassion, and unwavering faith in the goodness of life. Living Truth family and friends, this modern interpretation of the Beatitudes is less about doctrine and more about living with a heart open to truth, love, and inner peace. It's a reminder that the path of spiritual growth is not about perfection, but about embracing the essence of love in our everyday lives. Here's an affirmation inspired by the Beatitudes. I am humble and open, allowing the wisdom of the universe to guide me. Let us repeat this affirmation 3 times. I am humble and open, allowing the wisdom of the universe to guide me. I am humble and open, allowing the wisdom of the universe to guide me. And one more time with power. I am humble and open, allowing the wisdom of the universe to guide me. Let us pray. Knowing that there's only one power and one presence in all of the universe, divine source of wisdom, our hearts and minds are open to the guidance of this divine source. We are led on the path of truth, peace, and love. We have clarity in our decisions, strength in our challenges, and patience in our waiting. We trust in the divine plan, knowing that Spirit is always within us, guiding each step we take. And so it is. Daily Dose of Truth listeners, if you are enjoying these messages, please like, subscribe, and share. Namaste.